good morning or good afternoon. I don't know anymore. Okay, it's good morning yet because we didn't have lunch. So good morning, everyone. That's good, but we can try to improve this. Good morning. You know, like I was expecting good morning or maybe in Ukrainian, and you guys clap, so let's try again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, I think we can move forward right now. All right, so it looks like we have a bunch of stuff here, like Google Cloud Platform t-shirts and some Firebase things that someone gave to me. So I'm looking to my wife, Klaus. And okay, let me move this side because it's too weird over there. Okay, who already tried Firebase here? Okay, it's okay. Interesting. So today we are going to talk about Firebase and web applications, right? So actually we are going to talk about a little bit of Angular and other things. So I got a really nice introduction, so I don't think I need to give any other information because now everyone knows everything about me. But I'm a Google developer expert in Firebase, web technologies, and Angular. They told me that I know some stuff, probably too much. And I've been talking about Firebase for over 2 years. And it's funny because 2 years ago, I was here. And, okay, maybe I need to do something to, okay, now it's working. All right, so 2 years ago, I was here at this stage talking about Firebase, and it was Firebase Adventures. So I had this nice idea to call my own talk Firebase Adventures because I like to travel around. So I thought, yeah, it is okay. And then, Firebase Adventures, really? And well, but if you want to see the talk, it's still available. So with this link here, and it's so nice to see how Firebase grew up. We have a lot of things to discuss today. And this is not working, or it's not working at all. Oh, so it looks like I need to be like in this side too. Yeah, okay. All right, so what is front-end web development? Do we have microphones over here, right? So someone could answer the question? Maybe, come on. You know, it's fun when we interact with the audience. Okay, nice. Great. I can wait. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I guess front-end development is development for the client side, for the users.
Okay.
The part that runs in browsers.
That's okay. That's good. Anyone else? Another try? No? Come on, don't be shy.
Maybe that's just a full room of backend engineers. You know?
Yes, probably. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move forward. It was a nice explanation. Okay. What is going on? Similar, kind of, what you said? Or, it's okay, right? Well, so web development, we work with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Oh, that's so new, right? And we mostly do websites and web applications. Oh, that's something really new for everyone. All right, so what we should be able to do as a front-end developer? Okay. Wow, that's too much. Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, it looks like we need to know a lot of stuff to be a proper front-end web developer. And for the back-end as well, right? So back-ends in their house, nice, okay, that's great. Thanks for coming. So yeah, as well, we need to know a lot of stuff related to programming, like DevOps, integrating with database. That's a lot. And I kind of feel that every day we need to study harder and harder and harder. It's kind of really weird because, you know, it's not something that you learn once and you are going to keep doing the same thing. Okay? You guys heard about CSS grids, right? And what about Flexbox? We didn't learn Flexbox yet and we already have CSS grids? How is that possible? Oh, come on. All right. This is not good. Can I change this here? Sure. Because it's not working properly. Sorry, guys. Oops, oops. Okay. Maybe, okay. Please work. Ah, oh, thank God. All right. No, it's, yeah, thanks. It's better now. Good. Maybe like too much, like, amazing. So, one great thing that we also have this scholarship. Anyone already like signing up for the scholarship? Great. So you can learn about how to become an Android or web developer. It's an easy choice, right? And so they are kind of restricted right now, but I think you guys can sign up for the program. It's really nice. It's a partnership with Udacity and Google. So save this link for later, and you can sign up and maybe, like, you know, do it for free because Google is sponsorship and like thousands of scholarships. So save this one if you want to become a web developer or Android, and you can sign up after the talk during lunchtime. And also, if you are already a great web developer or mobile web developer, you can also get this Google Mobile Web Specialist certified. This is really nice because, you know, earn a certification, you are going to gain recognition for your skills as a developer. So it's kind of, you know, yeah, I have a certificate about web development. Well, sometimes it's nothing for you, but sometimes it's good for you. And like, it's made by Google, so it's really good. So if you want to try, also you can have this link and try. I think they have like 4 hours for you to do this training, the test. And if you get you are going to get the badge of Mobile Web Specialist. It's pretty good for you, you know, like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Probably I'm going to do this really soon. And one thing that I really like when I am talking about web development is quote some people. So remember the first time you tried something new, right? So you did it. Oh my God, I can't do it. And it was like, but I maybe can do it right, because the first time maybe it was like, oh no, it's not that good. Maybe I need to do some refactoring. And after you are really confident, you know, now I know what I'm doing, and now I can do it better. So in our field, actually in most of the fields, we need to do it like again and again and again. Because you need to practice, you need to learn, and you are going to learn with your mistakes. Actually, it's the best way to learn, right? Probably not the best way when you deploy to the master branch without testing. Yeah? Yeah, it happens sometimes. True story. So, let's talk about Firebase. Okay. I need someone to tell me what is Firebase. Okay, it's easy here. Yeah, it was like the first one that I saw. I'm not sure if it was like.
So the Firebase is a platform which has a number of instruments. It was acquired by Google a couple of, I think about a year ago, maybe. So it has a real database, storage, analytics. Also, there are some testing stuff, I think, like remote config, also A/B testing, and yeah, it's easy to use and it's a great tool.
Nice. Let's do another.
My name is Victor. So Firebase, it's a real-time database which stores everything as a JSON object. So it's like document-oriented, mostly database. In terms of API, it doesn't support a lot of possibilities. So you can do quite complex queries. You can do queries which includes filtering by one option and ordering by another option. So in terms of APIs, it's quite not good as for me.
Okay. All right. Okay, I feel your pain. Yeah, I totally feel your pain. Oh my God, this is going to be hard. All right. Yes, so Firebase is something like that. Oh my God. And it's quite impossible to talk about Firebase, like all products and everything that we have in the Firebase. But for you, specifically, we have now Firestore, and you're gonna like it. So yeah, so we have an ever-expanding suite of offerings. That means that Firebase is growing every day, almost every day, right? Because they launched in Firestore, and one day later, they also launched other stuff related to Test Lab for Android. But yeah, it looks a lot. So let's try to focus on what we can do for web related to Firebase. Okay? All right. And also, the best way to start with Firebase for web is going to the documentation. It's pretty good, and they have like a lot of information over there and how to get started. All right. So if you want to do Firebase with JavaScript only, without any help, you know, like you like vanilla JavaScript, you know, no? Nobody's like doing this. I was like, and nobody's doing it. Well, that's kind of me, you know, like, it's kind of not that good. We have to suffer a little bit when we go like hardcore. So, okay, let's talk about like how you can integrate Firebase with Angular. So I see like happy faces right now. Kind of? No, it's, no? Okay. Who likes React here? Yay! You can also like Angular, right? It's not like, no? Okay, who likes Angular? Yay! Yeah. Okay, one last one here. That's fun. That's okay. Nice. Okay. So think about this. This is how we work with Firebase for web. So basically, we have our web app or mobile web app, right? And the Firebase SDK, it's JavaScript, okay? So we integrate with Firebase and the products that Firebase has, okay? So we have database, storage, and others. But when we are talking about Angular apps, what we do is to use AngularFire, okay? So it's kind of confusion right now because AngularFire was for AngularJS and Angular 2 is for Angular 2+. It's kind of, you know, but the guys decided to call it AngularFire even though the GitHub repository is called AngularFire 2. Maybe they are going to change this soon. So basically, what AngularFire does, he wraps Firebase JavaScript SDK and with like some Angular magic, okay? And then you can also use with cloud functions. And this is pretty good because now we have Google Cloud Platform when we use certain Firebase products and features. And we can connect Firebase with Google Cloud Platform and vice versa. So it's pretty interesting what you can do with this combination. So if you want to know more about this integration with Google Cloud Platform and Firebase, you can go also to this URL. All right, it looks like magic, right? No GIFs like, you know, like that guy doing like, no, it's just this. It's just magic like this. And it's really interesting because, while we have some problems with real-time database, I know. But the Firebase team is working really hard to not have these problems anymore. And so AngularFire exposed Firebase capabilities with an Angular-style API. This is Stephen Fluin, one of the guys from Google that works with Angular. And also, he's talking a lot about AngularFire. So, what is AngularFire? Anyone? Any ideas? No? No? Hands? Okay, yes! Where's the microphone? Okay, yeah, give to her. Nice. Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
All
so
right.
The way I see it, AngularFire is a package, a library that helps you connect to Firebase, but it leverages the Angular special features, especially RxJS. And as far as I know, at the moment, they have really great features, great connection to the database, the real-time database, and the authentication.
Okay.
But I know that they have a lot of plans for a lot more. So I'm looking forward for that.
All right, nice. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that, you know, you can like ask people, and when we have like people answering, is really good because now you all know. And I just need to say that AngularFire is the official Angular library for Firebase. It's easy, right? Okay, so we have observable-based, real-time bindings, authentication, offline data. This is something that I still don't believe, because 2 years ago I was like, okay, and how about offline? And it's coming soon, and that soon was like 2 years, but that's fine. And NEGRX friendly, and cloud storage is coming soon. Hopefully not that soon as before. So we have this pull request already open related to cloud storage. So probably we are going to have this really soon, and this is going to be really nice. So with AngularFire, we can do almost everything that Firebase has related to web, but cloud storage. It's coming, right? All right, so what about create a simple web app, just like feel how it works, this integration. So first, what do you need? Angular CLI. So yeah, you're gonna need like command line, open the terminal every single day of your life. Sorry, if you don't like terminal, you need to start to like it. And you know, maybe you can try different things, like Hyper, for example. You heard about Hyper.js. It's a terminal written in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can customize, you can do a lot of things. You can write your own CSS, your own template, and it's really, really nice. Okay, so you just installed the CLI, and then you have Angular CLI on your terminal, and then you are going to do the NEG new. So for people that work with Angular, it's really basic. And then you create your project, you go cd to that project, and NEG serve open. And probably that's what you're gonna have, okay? Who just saw this page for the first time? No, first time? Only first time? See? Okay, nice. So it looks like everyone already tried NEG new. So that's good. All right, so that's the basic steps to just create an Angular application, all right, with Angular CLI. It's really, really easy. All right, not fancy. Just let's add some more sugar here, or fire if you want to be on the Firebase. Okay, you are going to have always the latest and greatest. Be careful, because sometimes the latest and greatest maybe change, and you are going to deal with break chains. And yes, over the last year, I suffer a little bit with this kind of break change, so be careful. All right, and then we need some configuration. It's pretty easy. You just need to go to console.firebase.google.com, create a new project, and then you are going to have this specific page. So add Firebase to your web app, and you are going to have this configuration, everything created by Firebase for you, and then you are going to have the API key, auth domain, and other things that you need to connect with Firebase and the products. So what do? You go to environments, environments.ts, and you create this object called Firebase inside of your environment. Pretty easy until now, right? That's good. And then app modules, you need to import your environment, of course. And then you are going to import angularfire module. This is where the magic starts, right? So you are going to use angularfire 2 and just import angularfire module. And of course, you need to initialize this thing. And that's it. You have Firebase inside of your Angular project. You know, like maybe 5 minutes or less. That's pretty good. And how about authentication? Authentication is something that we usually need, right? Because it's easier for the clients or customers to authenticate with social networks. So let's try with Google. So this is the part of authentication. Firebase can do a lot of things. So first, you need to go to the console and the specific part of the authentication and enable Google. We also have email and password, phone. We also have Twitter, Facebook, and GitHub. And also, if you already have your web app with your custom auth system, you can connect with Firebase as well. And it's pretty interesting because you don't need to use Firebase inside of your entire app. You can just use the features that you want inside of your app, just with part of what Firebase has to offer. And remember, when you are trying, you need to authorize some domains. So localhost is default, and also the URL created by Firebase. But you need to add any other custom domain that you are going to test or do on real life. I was testing stackblitz.io. I'm not sure why it didn't work with this specific URL. I need to try a little bit harder, but I couldn't launch my application here. I'm going to try to see if it was a problem with DNS or something like this, but it will be later. All right, so now what you need to do is only use the Firebase capabilities, like, for example, angularfire auth module. Inside of your app module, that's what you do. And inside of app components, that's what you're going to do. Just import the angularfire auth and also the Firebase from the Firebase app. And here, you are going to use this little trick here to see if the user is logged in or not. And that's it. It's really, really simple. So when you go to your web app, you are going to click on the login button, and you're going to see this screen. You are going to choose an account and then log into Firebase. And that's really, really simple. You can also check all data that comes from the Firebase authentication. They have like display name, photo URL, email, phone number, and a bunch of other things that you can use while you are building your application. Okay? And to see what come from Firebase auth, you can also check this URL. All right, so this is, sorry, this is simple. But what about if you want to store data? If you want to store data, we are going to talk about Cloud Firestore. And that's really, really nice. We waited a lot for this. I waited a lot for this one. And now we have the ability to create collections, documents, and it's really easy how you can structure your data right now. Because before, we had only like a giant JSON, and it was really hard to connect things, and you needed to do some trickies. But now, it's really easy, and it's really lovely how you can do it. So first thing, you go to the database inside of Firebase, and then you can choose from real-time database or Firestore. So you go there and start in test mode, because we are going to do some fancy stuff. And that's it. You can add your first collection with, for example, in this case, items and the document. You can create all kind of fields that you need. So that's really, really simple. You can create different collections, different documents, and also connect collections or sub-collections inside of documents. So you can really, really structure your data in a different way and query in a simple, simple way. So to do that, you go again to the app modules and import Angular Firestore module. And then we have a little bit of RxJS here. And we start this items as an observable. And then we define the constructor. And that's all what we need to get the items inside of the collection of Firestore. Really, it's that simple. And then, well, you know NG4 already. So you just need to use the async pipe, and that's it. It's simple, and you can see all your data, and you can interact with your data You can do almost the same things that you do with real-time database, with the benefit that now you have a more robust system, or like how you can organize things. I'm really, really happy with Firestore. And how about offline persistence? Yeah, I know. We waited too long for that, but it's just like this. You just enable persistence, just one call, and that's it. You have offline support on web. And that's insane. I still don't believe in my mind. I'm still like looking at the real-time database. There's no offline data over there for web development, but now we have with just one call. It's pretty amazing. But be careful, because the support is for Chrome, Safari, and Firefox only. Okay, so be aware of this. Yeah, right? Okay, so it was a quote, and that's really, really huge. And it was launched like at the beginning of this month. And it's the query is really easy. I don't have time to show, but if you want to know more, you can reach me out after the session. And web offline, crazy scale, pretty nice. And you can also check this blog post about Cloud Firestore. They have a bunch of information over there. All right, and what about the real-time database that we use it for the over like 2 years, 3 years? You can take a look also into this post here to see the main difference between real-time database and Firestore. But, you know, go and play with Firestore and be happy, because it's really, really sweet. All right, and then, of course, we need to host our web app. And it's kind of like magic how Firebase does this. And I've been looking into Firebase for a long time, and it was a company called DevShot that they acquired, and they are doing really well. So basically, what you need to do is go to the Firebase console, and then you are going to need, once again, the Firebase tools inside of your terminal. So if you don't like terminal, welcome. Start to be like a terminal fanboy or fun girl. So npm install Firebase tools, and you're going to get the latest and greatest. Firebase login, I already logged in, but you are going to be like redirected to your favorite web browser, and you need to log in into the Firebase account. And then once again, you need to change the environment prod. That's where you can put different configuration for your Firebase, right? So you can have like 2 instances, one with development and another one with production. And energy build prod, Firebase init with this fancy fires inside of the terminal, really cool. You're going to answer some questions related to how Angular does with the public directory and other things. It's really simple. And then you do Firebase deploy, and your deploy will be complete, and you can see the results into the URL. So that's hosting. And also, we have a really nice dashboard here that you can see the deployment history. You can check the domains, the custom domains, and other things. Oh, and also we can go further with Cloud Functions. So Cloud Functions, yeah, I don't have time to talk about Cloud Functions, but they are really great. And there's this talk, what can I do with Cloud Functions for Firebase, from James Daniels. He works at Firebase, and it's really nice, and you can check this later. And also, you can combine hosting with Cloud Functions. So no more static websites. We now have the power of Cloud Functions inside of hosting. So it's really, really powerful. So when you change the URL, you can do like whatever you need. Also check this out, this documentation. And yes, that's almost everything that I have. Well, if you want to try the new things and also help with the future of the Firebase, you can join the Firebase Alpha program. They have this program, so you are going to be like a alpha tester, and you are going to try the Firebase features before they go public. Also, we have a bunch of code labs related to Firebase, so if you want to try this like maybe tomorrow, you can start with the Firebase code labs. And also we are going to have the Firebase Dev Summit. It will be October 31st at Amsterdam. So if you like to travel and if you want to learn more about Firebase from the Firebase team, I think almost everyone will be there, and it will be really cool. And this is the URL that you can sign in. And well, if at first you don't succeed, maybe you can call it like the version 1.0 and try again, you know, maybe 1.1, 2.0 or something like this. But yeah, you know, like work hard and learn, share your experience, talk with people, don't be shy. We have a lot of programs inside of Google to help you as a community, like Google Developers Groups, right? Like DevFest Ukraine is powered by a lot of Google Developers Groups in Ukraine. And also we have the Google Developers Experts program. So if you see anyone, just reach them, talk to them, send messages on Twitter, email, Facebook, you know, like call on Skype, do what you need to do to get your answers. Don't be shy, you know, evolve, like reach the next level, maybe 2.0. And always have fun, okay? Don't forget to have fun, you know, like, I don't know, maybe you want to, when you are cooking, you are having fun, when you are traveling, I don't know, when you are playing soccer. Well, what do you need to do? Just do it, okay? And that's it for me. Thank you very much.